Hello, this is Jonathan Garrido from the Health and Human Services team, and today I want to share with you some of the capabilities within the ArcGIS platform that can support the contact tracing efforts in your organization. As some of you know, right now we are facing a situation where contact tracing has become a community tracing issue. You are now ready to collect a great amount of data, and you need a tool that helps you make sense of that. Now, we understand that most of the health departments have a lot in their plate. And what we want to provide is a simple process that enables you to ask the right questions and get quick and actionable answers based on your data. So let me show you how you can use ArcGIS for that. What you're about to see is a three-step process. First, I will show you how easy it is to integrate any kind of information into our platform. Second, you will see how some of the capabilities of the platform will help you to find key answers to the questions related to community tracing. And finally, you will see that you not only have access to effective analytical workflows, but also you have access to key data sets that can enhance your workflows and help you take better decisions. So let me start with the first step. Here what I have is insights for ArcGIS. As a first step, I will go ahead and select Add Information. I will select the option of uploading a new file. And here I have an Excel file that has the information that has been collected by my contact tracing team. I just need to drag and drop the Excel file, click in Add, and I have access to this table. Now, the geo-enablement process, it's really easy within ArcGIS. I can take this information, enable location, and specify if I want to geocode this information based on an address, or maybe I can use geographic unit, like for example, the name of a county, a city, or even I can go at a more granular level and use coordinates. For this demo, we will use coordinates. I just need to run the process, and in less than 1 minute, we have all our information in a map. What you are seeing here is all those places that have been reported by every case during our contact tracing interviews. Now, as you know, you also can take advantage of ArcGIS as a platform, and we have different mechanisms to collect information. You can use smart forms, as well as different applications that can allow you to collect information from your interviews and easily access those datasets, searching them into the platform. Here, for example, I will go ahead and pull my dataset from the platform, and quickly I can see the information that my contact tracing team is collecting as a real-time feed. So I will go ahead and get rid of the CSV file, and I want to work in real time with this information. Let me change the background so you can see clearly the data. Now, as a first step, I really want to tackle one of the key questions when it comes to contact tracing. We really want to understand if there is any focus of infections within the community. This can easily be done by creating two quick charts. The first one is what we call a link chart. This will allow us to understand the relationship between cases and the reported places during the last 14 days. So let me go ahead here, select cases, places, the charts. And there we go. We have a link chart here. This is a very easy to understand chart. In blue, we have places, and in orange, each of the cases. Now, I can see the degree of connectivity for each of these nodes based on the size. So the bigger the circle, the higher the degree of connectivity. Here, for example, if I click in the National University of Singapore, you can see that it has a high connectivity. It has more than 10 reported cases for that specific location. But to know that these cases have been in the same place is not enough. We need to know if they were in the same place at the same time. And for that, we will create a second chart called heat map. We just need to select places as well as the date of the month. Go ahead here, select chart, and then activate the cross filter, and we are ready. In this chart, we can easily see all the information corresponding to the National University of Singapore. The darker the purple, the greater the number of cases that have been reported being there on a given day. If I click on a specific day, now you can easily identify those concurrent cases at the National University of Singapore. Now, to make this more informative, I can create a summary table that shows more detail. So let's go ahead and select case. Let's go also and select status and patient information and create a summary table. Again, I can activate the cross filter, and voila. Now we are seeing the information for the 4 cases that have been reported being at the National University of Singapore on the 6th day of the previous month. I can also export this report as a CSV file. I can go ahead here, export CSV, save. So I can hand this off to a different team for further investigation. So as you can see, I have created this workflow in less than 5 minutes. The most exciting part of this is that every step of this process has been recorded on the platform. If I go ahead here to workflow, you can see clearly that I have an automated process that I can share across my organization. So any other contact tracing team can plug in their specific data and gain insight to make better decisions. But that is not all. As a contact tracer, you can also take advantage of a vast number of variables and data sets that we provide in the platform. Some of this data is related to social distancing. So you can have a better idea of those areas where human mobility has increased or decreased during the last week. And in that way, give you context to your information. But also, you will have access to more granular data, such as the SafeGraph dataset that collects visitor counts per each business, so you can have a better sense of patterns among your community. Here, for example, we created a sample scenario for Richmond, Virginia. We have the map showing the reported places, as well as the link chart showing the relationship between reported places and cases. But also, using the safe graph data, we can not only identify which places have a higher number of confirmed cases, but also we can identify which businesses have the highest number of visitors during the last week. For example, using this tree map, we can see that the bigger the rectangle, the higher the number of visits reported by SafeGraph. And the darker the rectangle, the higher the number of reported cases on that specific location coming from our contact tracing team. So I can easily identify locations like this one. By the way, this is just a demo. I really like Chick-fil-A, but in this case, they have around 1,200 visits during the last week, and also 7 confirmed cases. So it may be proper to notify them this information so they can keep doing a great work when it comes to disinfection. So to sum up, within ArcGIS, you will be able to integrate and manage your contact tracing information. Then you will be able to understand and do quick and effective analytics to identify patterns within your data. And finally, you will have access to key data sets to enhance your process in a simple, replicable, and effective way. Thank you very much.